Hello, my little friend. I hope you're all well. I had very good intentions of doing a lovely outdoor podcast today, going a walk and just enjoying being out in nature and talking about all nice, positive things. And then I just had some news and it knocked me off my happy store. Nothing serious about me. It's just the ongoing legal drama, battle, stupid thing. And just when you feel like you are getting an air of positivity, something comes along to say, no, that's not going to happen today. And you just think, what's the point in fighting? And at this present moment in time, I feel like I could just get myself a caravan, me and Kev and the cats, and just bugger off. So, yes, sorry to come here with a sort of fed up attitude, but I thought I would talk about what I have named this week, the Summer Slumps. So, we're all enthusiastic and love the summer and the sun and being outside and being sociable and watching things grow and, just generally enjoying being alive. And then we all start to get a little bit tired. I mean, I don't know how people cope with no change of seasons. You must get in tune with your own seasons, so you have your own seasons if the outside world doesn't reflect the changes of seasons. You'll have to tell me if you're somebody who lives in an area where you don't get the seasons like we do. But anyway, last week I was down, and this week I was sort of, no, I'm not going to put the wrong trousers on this week. I'm going to be more positive. Come on, I can do this. And then, like I say, quite very easily knocked off my happy store. And I've been the same with my creativity. I've got so many ideas and so many lovely things I want to get stuck into. And my body will just not play. I wanted to come here and talk about when we get in a slump, when we get a lack of inspiration and you just don't feel like things are going in the right direction or going in the way that you want them to go, and how to deal with that. So I've had many times like this. As you get older, you realise how many times you've gone through bad stuff and how in the different ways you've coped with it. But knowing that it doesn't last forever is probably the biggest thing. And things never last forever. My legal battle has lasted now for years. So it feels like it's lasting forever. But I have in between times of joy and happiness and everything like that. You're not constantly miserable just because something miserable is happening in your life. And finding time to sit and reflect and write is really important to me. And journaling, really keeps me going, even if I'm not drawing or creating art in my journal. I am always writing, albeit sometimes just a string of swear words. But we've got a new moon coming up, and the theme for it is persevere and reap rewards. And so I keep saying to myself, persevere, persevere. Whoever persevere is, I'll never know. But anyway, maybe I'll make a poppet called Persevere. But yeah, we really just need to, ground yourself, pull yourself back, pull your energy back in, rather than trying to expending it outwards, which is what we do in the summer. We expend a lot of energy outwards. And sometimes you just need to gather your energy in and root yourself down and do the things that nurture you so you can persevere. Eat well, rest. Do something that is nothing to do with your life, like progressing, like reading a book, playing a game, watching a film, just to calm your nervous system down, calm down all those hormones that's raging about. I said to my daughter this morning, I really feel like printing some photographs out of the people who have done me harm in the past few years, printing photos out and having a bit of a bonfire. but then I thought, no, because as much as that would probably bring me a little pocket of joy, I am giving that negative feeling attention, and I don't want to give that negative feeling attention. I want to give the positive things attention. So I'm working on things for the future. I'm working on my new Art Witch planner for 2026, the year I'm going to be 60. Oh my God. And I'm also doing like an additional planner stroke journal as well. And I'm quite excited about that. So I thought that gives me joy. So focus on something that's for the future and for my future. So I'm focusing on that, as well as carrying on, obviously, with my astrology and the zodiac things that we're doing. And so we have the season of Virgo coming up. So paying attention to the details. So we'll be digging into that, and I'm looking forward to that. And yeah, that's really, I just wanted to say that, life's not always a bed of roses, but it's how you deal with it when it's not a bed of roses, and what you do to help yourself, and how you learn to persevere. I rang my husband when I was really upset this morning when we'd had the email come through, and I rang him because he's much more feisty than me. So he's got much more fire in his belly, and it makes me feel stronger when I listen to him. So I knew that was something that I needed to do. And then speaking to family, because they're really important, and they cheer me up and make me happy, and knowing what the grandkids are doing and things like that. Sorry, I got a little bit upset. I just want things to work out. I just want things to work out, and they will. Over the summer, things have gone quiet online, and then you question what you're doing and question whether it's all worthwhile. I'm sure we all do exactly the same, and there's lots of people just like me thinking the same things and trying to do the same things. But, you've got to, as my husband said, grit your teeth. Don't back down. Carry on. Grit your teeth. But while you're gritting your teeth, you're obviously having a nice little moment to yourself and reading a nice book. I've just got a book out the library called The Witch's Tree, so I've just started reading that. So I'm hoping that's going to be a nice interlude to chill out with. So yeah, that's me really, wittering on and being a bit miserable, I know, but we can't always be happy, can we? And we've just got to have hope and faith and bloody determined perseverance. So if you're going through a summer slump, you are not alone. and we will get through it, and we will come out the other side. And even when we're in a summer slump, we'll be having lots of fun. So this weekend, it's mine and my husband's 40th wedding anniversary. I can't believe that. Where did that go? And so we thought about going out for a meal, or going away for the weekend, and it was so ridiculously expensive to do anything these days. And he loves cooking, and we like being at home. We're home birds, and so we decided that we would treat ourselves to the best bottle of wine we could, the best ingredients we could, and we would cook something lovely at home. And we're going to be sharing that with some friends who have been together a similar length of time to us. And so I will be enjoying life, and I'm going to enjoy myself tomorrow. I'm going out and about and seeing family and everything. So I'm not totally miserable. I just wanted to say that, you know, if you're feeling like me, you're not alone. But we're not going to break. We're going to persevere. Think about that new moon on Saturday. Persevere, and we will reap the rewards. So thank you for listening to me. I hope I've not been too miserable. I hope I've just given you a side of life and a way to cope with it. You are not alone. And I love you to the moon and back.